When your cat meows at night, do you actually know what they're trying to say? Most people think it's just annoying. Maybe they want food, maybe they're being noisy for no reason. But behind that nighttime meowing, there's something deeper that most people miss. It's actually one of the most misunderstood things cats do. And if you ignore it or respond the wrong way, which most owners do, you might be missing what your cat has been trying to tell you every single night. Let's start with what that nighttime meowing really means. Have you ever been lying in bed, the house completely quiet, and suddenly your cat starts meowing in the hallway or outside your door? Most people think the cat is just being loud, annoying, or demanding food. But here's what's actually happening. Cats rarely meow at each other as adults. Adult cats mostly communicate with body language and scent. Meowing is something cats developed mainly to communicate with humans. So, when your cat meows at night, they are not just making noise. They are talking to you. Researchers who study feline behavior have observed that cats even change their meow depending on what they want. Food, attention, help, or comfort. Think about that for a second. Your cat learned a special language just for you. Nighttime is quiet. There are no distractions. So, if your cat is meowing at night, it often means they specifically want your attention, not just something random. And by the way, if your cat ever walks around the house meowing loudly like they're calling for someone, don't brush it off. We'll get to what that really means later. And it's something most owners wish they understood sooner. Here's what most people don't realize. Cats are naturally most active at night, not because they want to disturb you, but because their bodies are designed that way. A 2019 study on domestic cat activity patterns found that cats are crepuscular, meaning they are most active at dawn and dusk. That's when their prey would normally be active in the wild. So, while you're trying to sleep, your cat's brain is saying, this is the perfect time to hunt, explore, and socialize. But your cat lives indoors now. There's no hunting, no exploring outside, no other cats to socialize with. So, who do they talk to? You. Animal behavior studies show that indoor cats often meow at night because they are bored, understimulated, or looking for interaction. But emotionally, this means something important. It means your cat sees you as part of their social world, part of their daily activity, part of their life rhythm. You are not just the person who feeds them. You are their companion in their world. And here's where it gets even more meaningful. Have you ever noticed your cat meows more at night when the house is quiet, and then comes closer to you or your door? Most people assume they just want food or to be let in. But here's what's actually happening. Cats feel most vulnerable at night. In the wild, nighttime is when predators hunt. Even though your house is safe, their instincts still remember that darkness means danger. So, when your cat meows at night, sometimes they are not asking for food. They are checking where you are. They want to know their safe person is nearby. Behavioral scientists have observed that cats often vocalize more in environments where they are emotionally attached to a specific person. So, sometimes that nighttime meow is not a demand. It's a roll call. They are basically saying, "Are you there? I just need to know you're here." Think about that for a second. And hey, if this makes sense to you, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more cat lovers who actually want to understand what their cat is really saying. This is where the behavior gets even deeper. Kittens meow to their mother when they are cold, hungry, scared, or lost. Meowing is a survival behavior babies use to call their mother. Adult cats usually stop meowing to other cats, but they continue meowing to humans. Why? Because in their mind, you replace their mother. Studies on domestic cat behavior suggest that cats retain kitten-like vocal behaviors, specifically for humans, because humans respond to those sounds. So, when your cat meows at night, part of that behavior is very old, very instinctive. It comes from kittenhood, from calling for comfort in the dark. Domestic cats adapted that behavior for humans because we became their protectors, feeders, and social partners. So sometimes when your cat meows at night, they are not being difficult. They are calling their family. And in their mind, that family is you. Here's something very important that most owners don't realize. Cats don't meow like this for everyone. Have you ever noticed your cat meows more at you than at other people in the house? Or meows outside your door specifically? That's not random. Cats are selective with communication. They don't waste energy talking to people they don't trust or aren't bonded with. Behavioral studies on cat-human relationships show that cats form primary attachments, similar to how children attach to specific caregivers. So if your cat meows at night, specifically for you, not everyone else, this reveals something very important. You are their person. You are the one they expect responses from. You are the one they trust. You are the one they call when they need something. So the next time your cat meows at night and walks toward your room, remember, they are not just making noise, they are looking for you. Remember earlier when I said, if your cat walks around the house meowing loudly like they're calling for someone, don't ignore it. This is what I was talking about. Sometimes when cats walk around at night meowing loudly, they are not asking for food, and they are not bored. They are looking for their people. This behavior is especially common in very bonded cats, older cats, or cats that feel lonely at night. Animal cognition research shows that cats can experience separation distress when they cannot find their bonded human, especially in quiet environments. So, when your cat walks around at night meowing into empty rooms, they might literally be searching for you, calling for you, trying to locate their family member in the dark. Think about that for a second. While you're sleeping, your cat might be walking through the house, calling your name in the only way they know how. That's not annoying behavior, that's social behavior, that's attachment. That's your cat needing reassurance that they are not alone. This is what most owners never realize. Night meowing is often not about food, not about attention, not about being annoying, it's about connection. Now this part is important. If your cat has always meowed at night and suddenly stops, many people feel relieved. Finally, silence. But this is where most owners get it wrong. Sudden behavior changes in cats can be a warning sign. Veterinarians often say that changes in vocal behavior can be linked to stress, illness, aging, or cognitive changes, especially in older cats. If a very vocal cat suddenly becomes silent, withdrawn, or stops their usual nighttime routine, it might mean something is wrong. So don't just notice when your cat meows. Notice when they stop, because sometimes the silence is more important than the noise. Don't ignore it. So when your cat meows at night, do you actually know what they're trying to say? They're not just being noisy. They're not just trying to wake you up. They're not just demanding food. Most of the time, they are communicating, checking on you, looking for you, or trying to connect with you in the quietest part of the day. That's not annoying behavior. That's communication. That's attachment. That's your cat making sure their world is still safe and that their favorite human is still there. And that nighttime meow, it was never small to them. And it shouldn't be small to you either.